Started here. Okay, well, I know where we can get started from. We gotta go to the tracking station. Also, hello all! So, we are looking for... It should be this. Pretty sure this is the item we're looking for right now. Ha 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 ha! It is. Yes. Okay, so... Hey, Guyvin! Thank you very much, Guyvin. This is what we did last time. Well, oh shit, he's rolling. He's rolling, guys. Put the brakes on, put the brakes on. So, last week we landed a manned mission over here on Magnus. Oh, Jetfire is going to be your first community event. As you can see, I got a name change. Pertwee25 Skywarp. I saw you in here earlier. You said when you said hi, and I remember I was like, okay, he's a sub. He's donated over 1,000 bits. How do I not know who this is? If it's someone who changed their name, that's how. So we landed and we left a rover, Piggy Pants 1, and then off screen I drove him from the landing area. Oh shit. I drove him from the landing area up onto this other area. Get one up, Kyvan. Thank you. Pertwee. I drove him up to this slope here, took a little bit more science, and sent it over to Kerbal headquarters here. So that's what, and but he can't be reset anymore. So I can drive him around as much as I want, but his science has been designed. Well, I guess if I drive him to any other areas, I can still do temperature and barometric pressure readings. But it's driving this thing around is difficult. Then profits from our conflict. Thank you, Guyvin. So he doesn't really have any more life left in him, other than the fact that Piggy Pants 1 is freaking adorable, and I love him. So we are going to go back to our space center. But I was thinking what would be cool to do today would actually be doing the missions to Duna that we talked about doing last week. Pardon me and my tea. That's chroma keying out, isn't it? Yep, that's chroma keying out. As you can see behind my mug. Alright. Let's check mission controls, see what we have active. Orbital space station. Ooh, actually, an orbital space station would be a great idea first. We could put a refueling depot in orbit. A rescue surface depot, a new surface outpost on Duna. Well, that sounds cool. What do we gotta have there? Have to support 5 Kerbals. A research lab. Wait, this is a new surface outpost on Duna. So why would it need to maintain stability? Land your outpost on okay. Well, I mean, that sounds fun. Oh, you know what it would be cool? Duna has an atmosphere. And I've never landed there before, so why don't we do the 5... Well, it doesn't have to have 5 Kerbals. It has to support at least 5 Kerbals. So, pilot, scientist, and an engineer, maybe? But an orbital refueling station is a good idea as well. I've never done that before. Do we have... I don't remember what kind of heavy rocket... We don't have heavier... We have heavy rocketry, but not heavier rocketry. Oh, and all the science that I got from transmitting the Piggy Pants data, that went into... Where did that go? That went into advanced landing, so I can have better landing gears, the parachute, the landing struts, and the heat shield. I believe I did that one. Did I do... What did I use on? This. I know I did this one. Precision instruments, because these would be really nice for, like, those probes and stuff. A rescue mission. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's fun, too. One second. So an orbital refueling station doesn't need to have anybody in it. It can be unmanned. Well, the thing is the really heavy rockets. Well, I mean, I do have really good rockets already. What do you guys think we should do? Huh. Well, we can do an orbital station around Kerbin, facility to support at least 6 Kerbins, have a research lab in the station, maintain stability. Okay, so I mean, I guess I could do all this thing and be a refueling station. There's not an issue with that, I don't think. Yeah, why not? Why don't we do the this contract and a refueling station, then we'll do a surface outpost on Duna. The surface outpost on Duna is not coming back. We'll do the orbital station. Wait, is Pertwee Queso? Is that who that is? I don't know. Let's see, is there anything else active? Explore Duna. Science data from space around Kerbin. Well, that's doable. Map 13 asteroids. Station around Eve. Solar orbit. New surface outpost on Ike. Okay, lots of cool stuff. Oh, it is Queso. Huzzah. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a surface, a space station. We're going to build a space station. Okay, so let's check the requirements for what we need here. It's this one. Okay, facility supports at least 6 Kerbals, have a research lab on the station. Okay, so we're gonna start with a big... Cupola is just 1. This is 2, that's 2. There we go. We're gonna start with this command module. That holds 3 right there, that's half. That's half. And then right on the tip, just the tip, we can put on a docking port so that we can dock with it if we need to. Hey, Ben in chat. Think Arizona internet is finally good enough to let me watch again. Huzzah! Hello, Ash. Getting bored with Queso. Well, at least I managed to figure out who you are. And what I remember about this thing is this is not re-entering the atmosphere. This is an orbital space station. If I ever want to get these guys off, send a shuttle up, dock, get them back. Is this modded? No, this is vanilla. This is all vanilla. I haven't played this game in several years. Outside of this running series, I haven't played in several years. So I wanted to make sure that we were, you know, keeping it straight. I bought KSB because I watched your video on it. Wise guy, well, I hope you have a good time. I hope you have a good time. And if you're in my Discord, don't feel free, don't hesitate to ask questions or post pictures, because I love seeing the pictures of other people's rocket designs. Hope you got it on sale, because the summer sale was just going. Okay, so we need a research lab on it. We know that. So that's science or utility. That's just a crew cabin. That holds... okay, so that's a capacity of 5. Oh, that's all... No, wait. No. We need 6, right? 6. So how can we get one more in here without it being a pain in the butt? Let's see. What does this hold? That holds 4. This holds 2. Going to develop the plane shuttle again? I hope so. That'll be fun. Some great mods if I want to restart. When I'm done with this, I might do like a hardcore playthrough with mods on and with the difficulty crank really far up, so I actually have to design, you know, rockets that don't kill people. We can put a crew... I mean, technically that works. Right? Fucking stupid. It's a little long in the face. Oh, you know what? I just need one more. This one's 4. Because this, wait, was this 3 and 3? Does this one hold 3? Oh, we already got it. Hardcore KSB. How am I? I'm doing great today. I recorded a ton of Divinity Original Sin with Roach this morning, which is a really fun game, and I get to play this today with you guys, so that's great. Built a giant cargo plane that can't fly properly. Oh yeah, that sounds like me. Oh, great music, Noodleman. You're right. Great music. So this is 5, because the mobile processing lab is only 2. I thought it was 3 for some reason. The only other way to get it would be to go to, like, the command module and, you know, like, put another one on or something like that. Like the cupola, I could put the cupola on the butt. And that holds, that's 6. I don't need the cupola. Cupola, how you ever want to say it. What version of game should I get if I wanted to mod it without running into too much incompatibility? I'm gonna let chat answer that one because I don't know. This is overkill. That's completely overkill. I think we're just gonna end up doing this. I mean, it's aerodynamic-ish. butt pulla instead of the cupola, the butt pulla. Okay, well, I mean, that's the start. That's 7 people because this holds 2. Technically, I can give it a cock. I can give it a cockpit. Look at that. That's pretty aerodynamic, isn't it? You know what's funny? That is way more aerodynamic than I originally anticipated. I mean, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Because then, because then I don't have the... So many reasons why not. This is so dumb. 2.5 tons, 1 ton. I mean, that looks better. Should we just do that because it doesn't look as fucking stupid? Just for looks. You know what? Maybe just for looks. This thing doesn't need to go far, and that looks a lot better. Alright, so... And it gives us, you know, it gives us a nice nose there. Alright. So this is the actual thing that will orbit. So we can put all sorts of shit on it. So we'll just make sure that it has applicable scientific instruments. Atmospheric fluid, spectral, doodle. I don't think we need that because it's not going to be in an atmosphere. We will put a scanner on it. Oh shit, that really sticks off the side, don't it? I'm sure that won't cause any problems, right? Can we use it? I mean, we could use it to scan Kerbin, right? That won't cause any problems, right? Oh yeah, solar panels. I know, I'm just doing the science stuff now because it's a station. Put a mystery goo container on the other side. You know what? I'm gonna put on... Should I put on 2 for symmetry? Nah. Do these not attach? No, that attaches. I would rather have that on the butt, though. I kind of like the nose like this. It's down here. Scanner's a non-physics object? Really? Put the scanner on the if I put the scanner on the top, then I won't have the access to the docking port. Oh man, overkill. You are 100% right. Stupid on the ground looks cool in space. Infrared telescope. I mean, should we put an infrared telescope on this thing? Maybe we can put it on the butt. Just throw that off to the side for now. We're not going to need barometric pressure. Everything else looks fine. So we're not surface scanning module. So this is the one that you put on the ground. This is the one that you put into space. Hey, Chad. That's kind of derpy, and the orbit you need is kind of hard to get for the scanner. What kind of orbit do you need? I don't... Survey scanner. Does it say? Minimum altitude, maximum altitude. It doesn't look like it's a problem. Although, I mean, are there resources on Kerbin worth getting? Because can't you turn resources into fuel? Is what I was told. And what's the point in getting resources on Kerbin? Should we just fucking leave it on there? Just for shits and giggles? We need this if we're gonna do any science up here. What I would need to, I need to, like, give it an adapter on its hiney there. That's a little tuckus. And we can put radial attachment ports on this thing if we need to.
I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
Put some radial attachment ports on there for later. So we can grow it if need be. Alrighty. Put some communication on here just in case we need it. I don't know. No, we don't need that, do we? Because we'll be able. We have the processing lab. We could process the data right there, right? Well, fuck it. We'll put it on there for shits and giggles. A couple big ass batteries. Big ass batteries. Solar panels. Three of them. It's blocking that guy. Here, let's just do it like we'll do them. We don't need a we'll put them like this. That's not gonna be in the way. And then we'll put some more. Well, that'll be in the way of this thing when it deploys. Oh, what we could do? Sorry, flag. This is not built to look pretty. What was the objective of this spacecraft? It just needs to get into orbit. It just needs to be a science station around Kerbin. That's all it needs to do. That's all it needs to do. This I hate down here. So I might leave this off. Could always do that. But those are there for later. Or I just put it back on the tip like I originally had. we go. We can just do it like that. Orbiting refueling depot. Orbital refueling depot and a contract mission. What I ideally would do is put this into orbit, and then I could launch basically fuel canisters up into space and attach them here onto these 3. No, maybe I'll put 4 of these on. They fit. Yeah, that's fine. They fit. And then I can this could be expansion ports here and here on here, or just attach fuel canisters in there. Then we dock with the thing, refuel a ship. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, is it not? All right, so we don't need this now. And the aerodynamics of the nose bother me. It needs RCS. It needs RCS thrusters on it. Where are they? I thought they were in here. Oh, here they are. RCS thrusters. Okay, yeah, so there's one set of thrusters. Here, let's move those down. I think this one comes built in with them, but I like to spread them out whenever possible. Kind of like that. And then it needs RCS tanks. Hail, Javiso Gaming, or CK2. There will be CK2 tomorrow. We are playing CK2, Community CK2 tomorrow. And you're a Twitch Prime sub, right? So if you want to, you can join us. That thing is gorgeous. The only thing that's missing is RCS tanks. And I believe that's liquid. Those are small liquid tanks. Can I sort this by liquid or solid? So that is monopropellant. What's the difference between this one and this one? Oh, this one's small. This one's larger. Liquid. So those are all liquids. Thought I had a big RCS tank. Oh, here we go. Monopropellant. Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was. That one's even smaller. That one's even smaller. Oh, there we go. Big RCS tank. Monopropellant 750. Put ports on the Science Junior. Like more of these guys? Like up here? Would that prevent it from working? I'm worried about... should I really be complaining about the aerodynamics of this? Structural coupling? I can do that. And turn it into... I'd probably... For symmetry, lining it up with the other ones would be nice. That'll still work, right? What are the pops up? What is the bit pop up today? It's my generic space one, which is Starman. Everybody can still use that. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's so fugly. What am I missing?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
What am I missing? Lights? Well, I could use lights on any craft that's docking. EDT time zone? Yeah. It is currently about 2:30 here. Don't need parachutes. Don't need the lights. We got the science we need. We got communications, power. We don't need the heat shields or landing. I don't think we need a payload or a service module. Fairings. I mean, put it... Technically, if I wanted to, I could put the whole fucking thing in a... Oh, no, I couldn't. I'll say I could technically put the whole fucking thing in a fairing, but no, it's way too big for that. I think that's it. That's the space station right there. I don't have any other docking ports, so... There are 4 lights. You must do Saturday Kerbal streams forever. Well, what I was thinking of actually doing is when I'm kind of like done with this one is going hardcore Kerbal. Modding up, cranking the difficulty up to 11 so that I can't revert and death is permanent. That's what I'm thinking. Well, this is going to be the Dongle 3 because that's the name of my my space station program, I believe. Well, now with that done, actually, you know what? I wanted the big decoupler. There we go. I don't think this is going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Now we just need to put on a lot of big-ass fuel tanks. So what are the biggest fuel tanks I got? This one? Yep. And then an engine. No, it's this, wait, which one of these? Poodle. No, I don't want that one. Well, okay, this one is low thrust, high efficiency. This is medium. So it'd be this one. And then just strap a couple solid fuel boosters to this fucker. And by a few, I of course mean 6. Why start simple when you can go to overkill mode? Aerodynamic nose cone. I think we can put these maybe down to like 75%. Yeah. Well, fuck it. More ports equals more Valerian City of 1,000 planets potential. And I think I should actually move these things down a little bit. So it can stand easier. Makes it a little simpler taking off. Why is it going inside the rocket? What the fuck's going on here? Well, fuck it. More struts. Struts are for pussies. So what are we doing? Right now we're trying to put a space station into orbit. Oh! Struts maybe are not for pussies. We're trying to put a space station in orbit around Kerbin. And then what we're going to do is use it as a refueling station for other missions. You know, that oscillation's fine. That's an issue. Okay, guys, guess what? I don't have to change the kill count. God, what's exploding still? What is still exploding? I don't have to change the kill count. They're fine. Everybody lives. Wait, what is that? What is that? Dongle 3 debris. It's just it's a booster. Woo! Yeah, they got up there. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. So, struts? Struts, they lived, yeah. These things are gonna come off and just get mounted lower. For some reason, they didn't want to mount correctly. Yeah, there we go. Struts. Either struts or more rockets.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine
Structural?
here now. Thank you.
It's fine. And these were, yeah. This is complete overkill. Let's put these on 50%. It doesn't need to be yeah, they lived. It doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to get into orbit. Alright, that was not enough. Alright, so 75 was too much, 50 is too little. There we go. Try it again. Oh, that's better. Doesn't need to be super efficient. Doesn't need to return. I forgot to put a proper crew in it. I need to... Forgot to do that. We got a scientist. We got a pilot. We got a scientist. That's all we needed, right? Do we want to put an engineer in here? Oh, we don't have any more Kerbals. Do we want to put... we only need 2, right? Scientist for science. Pilot for piloting. Do you have the staging correct? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. 2's fine. Hey, Ian, how am I? I am great today. I'm having a fine day. Alright, so we got 2 people in there. We don't need a full complement. We only needed that many. Bootleg coupling unit up here. Remarkably stable so far. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. And this rocket is powerful as shit, and it has a pretty good gimbal, if I remember correctly. So we should be okay to keep this thing stable. Not bad, really. Kerbal death counter. I do not have that on right now, but nobody's died yet. We'll talk about... We'll get that... We'll get it up. Don't worry. We'll get it up. Nobody's died yet. What are these ones? I don't honestly know. Yeah, actually not bad. We got... Oh, it start... Oh, shit. Okay, so we might have to change things up a little bit. We might have to change things up a little bit. Maybe add some fins. And all right, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of these, and we're gonna try to retrograde. Let's see if the computer can. Oh, actually, you know what? We probably could land this thing by accident. I bet you we could accidentally land this. Reaction. You know what? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I don't have a reaction wheel on this. This is gonna be good. Maybe, well, let's put a reaction wheel on, put some fins on, move the boosters, and see how that'll affect stability. We're gonna land this. It'll be fine. I may have needed to burn earlier to make a landing, but we'll see what happens, just for funsies. $170 is pretty fast for a landing, considering you want to do it at like 5. Yeah, I should have burned earlier. Oh, Oh, shit. Safe. Okay, so now we need to bring the death counter back. Let's see here. Timer quotes. Q. Counter. This is dead Kerbals. I think that's an even 40 now. Turn it on over here. Sure, it's up. Bam. No, not 400. God damn it. Damn it. No, not 400. All right, we're back. Chat. There's chat, and there's the game. Okay, so let's revert. See, this is why I like the hardcore mode, because you can't just chuckle fuck it. So, let's just grab these and throw them off to the side here. We don't have a reaction wheel on this, which would be a good idea. That's a small one. Oh, that's not a very big one. We'll put that on. That'll fit on the top, though. Yeah, make the thing more top-heavy. That's safe. That's definitely safe. I think these need to be higher up. And rotate it around just a little bit. Oh, shit. Oh, the rockets aren't on there straight. Yeah, and they're getting in the way. Well, somebody said that that's not a physics object, that thingy right there, which doesn't even really need to be there. But we'll see. Why can't I do more than 4? Well, 4 might do the trick. We can try it with 4. It doesn't want to do more than 4 for some reason. That's safe, right? Do. I love how the first design that had debris all over the place somehow looks less, took less lives than the one that went in the water. Yeah, I know. These will have to get turned back up. Probably do like 100. Stability or structural, make sure it's got these guys. Oh shit, didn't work. Oh, it already has them on there, they're just not connected. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna need the actual, like, gantry. Hold that thing up steady, and the gantry's gotta go here. Okay, let's try this. Well, let's see what happens. It looks dumber. And usually looks dumber means flies dumber. Do 8. 8 rockets is better than 4. And better than 6. Actually, if anything, 100% thrust on these things is a little much. Well, we'll see what happens. Now that we have fins, we might actually be able to start getting it into an orbit. Yeah, I can get a little tilt on it now. Oh shit. Whoa! Whoa! Probably moving the rockets lower would have been a good idea. I could go away! Ah! Let's try moving them down this time. Well, let's take a... Maybe we should look at the actual information on this thing. Where are those buttons that I never use that are important? The center of doodle buttons. I do not... Oh, here they are. There's the center of mass. Where's the center of thrust? The center of thrust. Alright, so let's move these fuckers down. Are they on there straight? They're on there straight. Because why the fuck not? That's my general rule of thumb, is why the hell not? It looks cool. Have a shoot just in case. Well, I'm not playing on hardcore mode, so it doesn't really matter. Well, let's keep going. Different designs, see what happens. We went higher, didn't really work out that well, so maybe lowering the center of mass. Or the center of thrust and the center of mass. Yeah, I don't need to put escape shit on this because we're not playing on hardcore mode. So, I mean, that's just, the way we're playing the game right now, that's just a waste of space. Space, waste of weight, waste of components, waste of money. If we're playing on hardcore mode, then yeah, I would have made sure that there was a escape, you know, I probably would have put a decoupler in here and a decoupler right there. Or just put a parachute on the tip here and had this whole section come down. So let's see if I can get this thing tilted over at all without it going nuts. That's the... Oh, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad! Okay, I've got an idea. Let's try something. Can I turn that engine on through here? Push up! Push up! Oh no, you're pushing down now. Alright, let's try to get its nose pushed up. Yeah, there we go. There we go, we're fine. Oh god! What the fuck? I think the aerodynamics may have been slightly problematic there. Bye, engine! Oh my god, I love doing this shit. Oh, this is so much fun. Whip! Doom! If you didn't know any better, you'd say this was a success. I got an idea. Let's crank this up to 70. Let's get a little bit more there. And we're just gonna try again. If I could get higher before trying to tilt, because this thing's not stable, and I knew it was not, the thing's not stable. I know the thing's not stable. Get going faster and going higher to the point where the atmosphere is not as thick. Maybe try turning on the, here, let's actually, does this have, how much gimbal is on this engine? Okay, gimbal free. I'd always just turn that engine on. And just, you know, just push harder. Get out and push. Get out and push. Man, solid rocket boosters are fun to play with. Not as practical as using liquid engines in a lot of cases, but boy are they fun. Arch nemesis is gravity? So do they have to physically die before the counter goes up? So if you restart before they die, it doesn't go up? I only counting them as dead if they legit could not have survived. If I just revert it because I don't feel like spending 10 minutes landing a broken craft, then who cares? Oh, but you're talking about the one. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I should have upped it a couple times. No, you're right about that. Yeah, this is better. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, just look at it more. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fucking fine. All right. There we go. Just don't dick around with it in the atmosphere. Jeff, you're right. I thought you were talking about something else. A bunch of those, you know what? A bunch of those could not have survived. So that was at least 6. That was at least 6 deaths. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then hope, as long as there's enough fuel to get us in orbit, we're fine. I do not have the RCS thrusters on right now. I'm going to save that for later. And then we're just going to start burning. And hope for the best. That's a little, that was actually a little early for a burn. Just need some Delta V. The gravity turn is far too late. Chad, I know. The problem is stability. Trying to do the gravity turn at the appropriate time makes the whole thing fall over. And it doesn't need to be efficient. It just needs to get up there. It just needs to get up here. I'm fully well aware that the gravity turn was too late. When I tried to do the gravity turn at the appropriate time, it did not work because of aerodynamics. So this is the other way of doing it. All right, let's push that nose up a little bit. And as long as we got enough fuel left to get into orbit, we're fine. It just needs to be a orbit. Asparagus staging. I've been using that for years, Guyvin, years. But again, why bother building a complicated and expensive rocket when I don't need to? I don't know. Well, actually, we need about 2,200. Well, I might get it. Might get it. Asparagus staging is the only way to stage. Well, no. I mean, it's the most efficient way to do it, but if I don't need to be efficient, then what's the point? Hey, Crimson Oblivion. And then it's just wasted time. If this works, then fuck it. It was fun. It worked. It looks cool. I'm a little worried about the fuel consumption, and we're gonna get close, but we don't know. Yes, God, oh my God. I know it's the most fuel-efficient way to hit orbit. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! Look, it worked. We are in orbit with the space station without having to spend an hour dicking around with the asparagus station. It blew up 5 times. Oh my God, I swear to God, guys. I swear to fucking God. What does it matter? It didn't blow up because of asparagus staging. That wouldn't have helped the situation. Asparagus staging is for fuel efficiency to get into orbit. I didn't need that. It worked fine with a single stage rocket with just some solid stage boosters on it. It doesn't need to be fuel efficient. It just needs to work, and it did. There we go. Alright, we're gonna deploy this thing. Alright, so, like, I don't know how this fucking thing works. Do we need to, does it need to point at the doodle? There we go. Can you make it just, like, well, I guess we can, what's got our, no, oh shit, we gotta deploy all this shit. So we don't run out of power. What do these look, I wonder what these are gonna look like extended, because they're very strange. Alright, Jetfire. This close to kicking you out of chat. Don't be that guy. It worked. It did what it's supposed to do. It worked fine. You don't need to keep criticizing it. It's annoying. It's not helpful. The scanner does not need to point directly at the planet, but the higher up, the better. Okay. I mean, I've never used this fucking doodle before. And what I can, you know, even though there's fuel in it, so I'm not gonna waste it. I could always decouple this so it's a space station. So it's more spacey. We still got all the RCS fuel. We haven't touched that. Let's see. Aim camera, transfer crew, transit science, start research. No scientist present, so they gotta move them down. Yeah, the scanner's in space now. Indeed it is. I like the asymmetrical solar panels. That's why I built them. I put them like that because I thought it would look funny in space. And I'm pretty sure this is not gonna get me anything. No. Oh, and this little guy. I forgot about him. He's not gonna get me anything. I've already done all this stuff. Yeah, okay. And this is not coming back. So, right now the scientist needs to move. I guess I could have put Jurgen over here. EVA. Could have put him down there to begin with, but we didn't. Alright. Scrooge. Can we just Scrooge? That was an interesting Freudian slip there. I just saw it, what was it? Zavcraft? Alright, so do we just turn this on? Yep, there he is. How do is it R? EVA report. Well, actually, that's some science. Oh, you know what we haven't deployed yet? For no reason? Aha! Looks stupid, but it's there. Yeah, transmit that. Wait, it can't? Ah, it doesn't matter. Alright, how do I turn on his R? I thought it was R, but that's not doing anything. Deploy shoot, we don't need to do that. Review report, EVA report, aim camera. Oh, we're aiming the camera here. So I guess we'll just keep this and transmit it later. So that's in the way. You can't crawl back and forth. You go up and down. So, okay, grab. Do I have to be floating? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, dog. All right. Stay close. Stay close. Yeah, you have to let go. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. Shit. Down. Up. All right. Yeah, up. There we go. All right, get it. Oh, you're backwards. All right. Knocking on the back door. Ha-ha! So we're researching data. All right, so transfer crew. So this is we're on the mobile processing lab. Go over chart. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I'm flying around like a motherfucker. So is this thing's got its own? Oh yeah. Cut off, color, toggle overlay. Resource. Perform orbital survey. Stable pole. Oh, for this to work, so you need to be in a pole. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. A polar orbit for this thing to work. I wish I had read that somewhere beforehand, because I don't have enough fuel to get this thing into a polar orbit, but it looks fucking cool. I'll take it. CubeNet access. I have no idea what the CubeNet is set. Okay. I have no idea what the CubeNet is, or I don't know what any of this is. The wiki turns out the scanner is used for finding resources on other planets. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, because I was talking about it before we shut this thing up. I was like, it probably doesn't make any sense to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because it's used for finding resources to turn into fuel, and what's the point in finding resources on Kerbin? Because the point of doing it in other orbital bodies is so you can make a base, turn it into fuel. Look at orbit. What about it? Orbit's okay. Is this where this was where it would need to be? Oh no, that's the Doodle 11A probe. Might not have enough fuel to go in fuel. Oh, I don't know what that means. I mean, I definitely don't have enough fuel to get this in a polar orbit, but it was never designed. It was just designed to go up there and complete this mission. So that's a success. That's a success. Figuring stuff out as we go. All right, I'm happy with this. All right, okay, Valentina and Jurgen. You will be remembered. You will be remembered.